Hello. In this lesson we will explain the basics on how to add a new inventory item to ManageMore. Within a ManageMore company, click Activities, Inventory. Then, New Inventory Item. The Adding a Super Track Record window will open. Do not be intimidated by this screen. There is only one required field. And many fields and options can be hidden, based on your company settings. When the window opens, you will be at the Inventory Template field, under the General tab. Inventory templates determine the kind of item to be entered, and can pre-fill fields for you, such as the SKU item code. Inventory templates also change the look of the entry screen slightly, and determine the fields and other tabs displayed. Templates are customizable for your company needs. For example, we can select Service, in order to facilitate the entry of labor, delivery charges, and other service-related or intangible items. You will notice that once you select Service, the quantity and reordering fields are hidden, and certain tabs are not available. We will reselect the product template for our lesson. The fields under the General tab are the item codes and descriptions. Also, you will find item settings, as well as stock and ordering quantities. Press Tab to move to the next field. The SKU item code is required, and is the main lookup value for your item. It normally contains numbers and letters. You may use dashes, but we do not recommend using spaces or other special characters. ManageMore will, depending upon the template, auto-generate a SKU item code. You may change the auto-generated SKU code if necessary. The UPC item code is used as an alternate lookup for your item. Type or scan the item's UPC code, oftentimes provided by the manufacturer. ManageMore can maintain inventory item information for multiple locations. Click the checkbox highlighted at the bottom of the window to copy your new item to other locations. The full description field is used to describe your item. Enter the description as you would like it to appear on your screens, reports and transactions. You may use upper and lowercase letters, numbers, special characters and spaces. The short description is used for point-of-sale receipts. You may enter an initial quantity on hand only when adding a new item. Once the item exists, the quantity on hand must be changed by entering a transaction, such as an inventory adjustment. Let's look at the Detail tab. The fields under the Detail tab are to categorize the inventory item and to make it easier to find and track throughout ManageMore screens and reports. You may also track weights, warehouse bin locations, and user-defined fields for your items. The department ID is typically the broadest classification of an item. It is used to group your inventory items for analysis and reporting. Type in the department ID code, or click on the Department ID button to select from a list of predefined departments. We will select the Tools and Hardware department. Similarly, you may select a category for your item. Let's click the Pricing tab to move on. Under the Pricing tab you will find all cost and pricing for your inventory item, including promotion plans, price levels, and price break setups. The first field to set up is the unit average cost. We'll enter a cost of 20. ManageMore will auto-fill the unit last cost and lowest selling price with the value entered here. If needed, you may change or adjust the auto-filled entries. Enter the prices for your items in the base price fields. After entering the first price, ManageMore will copy it into the other price levels. You may change these as needed. Although only 5 price levels are shown here, You may have up to 8 price levels which can be named as you like. Let's click on the Taxes tab. Under the Taxes tab, the relevant sales tax for each item can be set. We are only showing one tax type here. Depending upon your company setup, up to 8 tax types can be charged per item or service. Let's click on the Accounting tab to continue. The Accounting tab displays and allows you to set the GL accounts for all transactions related to this item. Click on the Purchasing tab to proceed. The Purchasing tab allows you to set and track basic purchasing information for this item, such as the vendor ID and ordering information. We'll click on the Notes tab to continue. The Notes tab includes internal notes that will only display for ManageMore users, and transaction item notes that will print on selected transactions. Click on the Web tab to proceed. The Web tab is used when the e-commerce or shopping cart service is used. These settings help feed the inventory item information to your e-commerce site. Let's click on the Image tab to continue. You may select an image of the item here, to be displayed throughout ManageMore. Let's move on to the Unit Measure tab. Units of measure are used when you purchase in a particular quantity and sell in a different amount. This is useful if you were to purchase this item by the dozen and sell it individually. You may also enter the quantity by which you track this item's inventory. Let's click on the last tab, Options. Under the Options tab, you may set various quantity-related options for this item. Also set transaction behavior, such as whether to skip fields, and other advanced inventory settings. When completed, click on the Save button and the item information will be saved and the entry window will close. Keep in mind that you can also click on the New Record button on the SuperTrack inventory list to perform the same task. You have now completed the lesson on adding an inventory item. Congratulations!